Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot here with your weekly reading. All signs are welcome here. And we're going to do a general reading using Oracle and Tarot cards. We address whatever comes out: money, love, career, finances, whatever it is. We have attending to your needs, preening. And then we also have the peacock, protection and resurrection. Okay, and I will break this up into individual signs, and I'll timestamp it so you can see where it starts to do the individual. We have Tear of the Mermaid here, integration. Card 15. This is about allowing yourself to be free and express your feelings freely. Okay, maybe there's an important discussion that needs to happen. There's some sort of contribution about maybe if someone's not contributing as much as they should be too. For some of you, again, they're not personal, they're general. Not everything I say will resonate. I'm going to say a lot. So we have emotional healing here. All right, shadow work happening. This is about, what really makes sense to you as a whole, as a person, not just it's almost like you're having a hard time separating certain aspects out of your life. And it's important that whatever you're doing is truly in alignment with your soul. That's what we're talking about with this Hara chakra. That's like really knowing who you are, what you want. That's your, the seat of your soul is what some people consider that to be. It's about 2 inches below your belly button and then about 2 inches in. So 2 inches deep in, 2 inches down. Yeah, it's really about, your connection to life, really. It's a soul connection. You have denial deception here. So there's a situation that someone's refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. So this is about having courage and discernment to protect yourself, go for that new beginning, attend to your needs. All right. So it's in wanting to go deeper. I feel as though you're really wanting to get to the bottom of something in order to fully remove yourself from it, cleanse it out, or start anew. But this is really about knowing deep down what you want and what you need to do. Let's get into tarot though and see what is going on with this. And I always tune into Reiki and I ask messages for the greatest, highest good of the viewer. And the Reiki helps with my intuition, as also it does help with making sure that these are messages for the greatest, highest good. And Reiki's not tied to any sort of religion. It's energy work. All right. It's universal life force energy, which we all have a connection to. King of Coins, your pentacles. Oh, I have another one that slid out off the deck, the Lover. So there's something here about, again, what you're doing for a career or otherwise, how you're getting your resources, how you're spending your resources have to be in true alignment with you, with your true soul's calling, it seems. Now I'm being asked to get a cookie. I wasn't going to get one of those yet, but we'll do that. This has to do with it. So this has to do with it. Okay, property. So a property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. Yeah, things have to feel right. With this King of Coins, that is Earth energy. The Lovers here, Gemini energy. All right, so I just heard something about doing the dance, walking or talking the walk, walking the talk, that sort of thing. And okay, so then we have better boundaries. Yeah, someone could be trying to cross your boundaries here. Maybe it's an Earth sign or Gemini. The sun signs kind of are somewhat irrelevant here because I'm reading for so many people right now of different signs. This is about acquiring something though, but property doesn't just necessarily mean, a house. It could be a lot of different things. I was getting before this that some of you are currently having to replace a TV or some other important piece of technology this time of year. So hopefully you get a good deal. But with this communication here, that was coming in about maybe someone not contributing, or maybe there was some deception here. Let me see what else we get though. This is tied into your pentacles, your coins. Let's see. Now, this is a very resourceful energy here too, okay? This King of Coins, this is somebody who really is connected. They use their resources wisely. They're very good in business. Very stable energy, very secure energy. That could, in fact, be what you're striving for, but only if it is coming into alignment, because these did want to come out together. So there's something here about the resources and really everything you're putting your energy into at this point. It has to match up with your true self and what you believe to be your calling. We have a Knight of Wands here. That's fiery energy. And we also have that with a Ten of Swords. So some sort of ending possibly. I'm getting very much this fast moving energy coming in. You could be dealing with, again, some kind of air sign here. And we have fire here. So we really have almost all the elements. We don't have water, but we will, I'm sure. So it's like getting something off your back or somebody off your back for some of you. And this person or the situation could be pretty unreliable. I don't know if you have a boss or something, or even a neighbor who's just kind of always after you or on you, or it could certainly be any sort of relationship. But usually this Knight of Wands is, they're charging forward. They're the second fastest knight in the deck behind that Knight of Swords. And there's a lot of passion here. This one looks like he's really contemplating something here. He's kind of holding back. So I feel like you're holding back maybe because you don't want to rock the boat, or because you just want to yeah, it's like you don't want to just go ahead as things are necessarily with something possibly, but at the same time, it's like almost I'm seeing this agony coming through where it's just so difficult to. You'll notice though, none of these swords are touching the person. They're well protected. So we're going back to your protection here. Now, is this Knight of Swords going to rise up? Let's see. Oh, wow, we have the Eight of Cups now. So this is about moving on. This is not only are they rising up, but they're actually moving on. So this could certainly be, we have Pisces on the card too, by the way. It could be any water sign, but it's really technically Pisces. Again, this Eight of Cups, when they're moving on here in the Fool's Journey, this is about, it's like you've done all you can with something, and then it's having to go forward, knowing that it might not be easy, and that in fact it hasn't, but you're really trying to sort of like keep yourself intact as you move forward. This is some sort of like seeking, it's like withdrawing and seeking. Let's see what else we have. Someone could feel as though you're abandoning them though by doing that. Or a situation could be like you might feel like, if I'll leave up this job or this situation or this group of friends or this spouse or whatever, that it's almost like I almost feel like there's some like guilt at play here with some deception, almost what is it, a manipulation, right? Like something being manipulated, but I don't know. I'm hearing Evans too, and Justine. There could be something about justice, some sort of injustice or some sort of need to get even here. There's the Eight of Swords here. We have 88 then. So, 88 can be about cycles, and, just not with the eights too. I'm always reminded that everything really is a cycle, and that we can in fact start again, not necessarily start fresh as though we were 18 again or whatever. Of course not. But there is sort of this, oh, look at this. Yeah, there it is. So this this Ace of Swords. It is about being able to start over and start again, begin. It's almost as if they're in a situation here where maybe there's devastation, there's loss, there's agony, there's pain or something, or denial, or just horrible communication even, that's just really difficult. And some of you may have neck or back problems because of this, actually stress. You may find that it lives in your neck or even your head area, shoulders too. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords, and then under it, you have the Ace of Cups, viewer. So I love seeing these two cards together because this is about the truth, some sort of big breakthrough. I feel with this dragonfly, this is about you having your time to shine now. Wishes coming true here with these dandelion seeds releasing themselves. And again, they're releasing themselves so they can go plant themselves somewhere else, right? And then become this blossom and beautiful again. So again, like I said, it is a cycle. And I feel as though at this point, I'm seeing you breaking free. I'm seeing you refusing to stay trapped if you are feeling trapped, or if we once were, or if someone's trying to make you feel that way, because really most of the time we're not truly trapped. It can be hard getting out though, obviously. There's, and I just hear Holly or Polly. All right. And then a suitcase, something about a suitcase. Maybe some of you are traveling. We have these fish and they have their mouths open. So they're actually ready for opportunities here. You'll notice this cup is not full. It's really, this Ace of Cups can really, it can be whatever you want in that cup, whatever's going to most suit you, most fill you up. It's something that you're going to love, though. I always say that when I see this card, I'm like, something's coming in. It could even feel like a handed to the by the universe to you, but it could actually, some sort of truth or a revelation could happen this upcoming week where that kind of then sets you free, and it lets you know that, yeah, you can move on, you know, because something comes to light that it sets you free, really. Let's see what else we can uncover with this. All right, what else do we have for the viewers? Check out the description box. Remember, you have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. And the decks I use are in there too, including this one, which is a rare edition, special edition. All right, so 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Wow. All right. I'm surprised we haven't seen 6 of Swords yet. Let's see. Is that okay? Knight of Coins, though. This is good. This is an offer. This is something coming in, actually a solid offer, but that's after this frustration, this some sort of breakdown in communication. Okay. It is coming up again. It's not being able to work together here. There wasn't the collaboration or the contribution that, you know, perhaps you were looking for here. And look, we have the Crow here. Now, this is with the Swords here, it's air energy, and that is about communication. That's about, you know, dealings with the mind. And it can be about analysis. And you'll notice, I almost feel like this has to do with strategies. And as does the 5 of Swords, which isn't here right now. But to me, they are about moving on, really, too, because you always see in that 7 of Swords where someone is holding the 2 swords or the 5 and they left 2, and it is kind of like taking what you need. And I feel it with this 10 of Wands here, 10 of Swords, getting you out of this sort of misery, even for some of you, or just this very uncomfortable situation. I feel again as though there's this freeing energy, like you're free to go do what you want now. You're free to you know, get it, be, you know, have things align how you need them to in order to feel like you're living that best life. But we have here such clarity, because even though this is the 7 of Swords, look at how clear that sky is in the blade. I'm getting such an energy of clarity here that despite all of this, you're still clear on who you are and what it is you want. And you're willing to put in the time and effort here, right? The hard work and coins here. You also have that King of Pentacles to begin with. Let's not forget, let's not lose sight about what this is about here, what this is all about. It boils down to, not all about, but it's a nice sort of introduction, at least. And it kind of is a thread that sort of runs through the whole reading when these cards came out so strongly together at the very beginning of your reading. This is like, this told me now we have some sort of theme right off the bat, which we don't always have. So it is about that purpose, that alignment. And you see, it's like when you look at this card, someone's holding the other one tightly, the other one's feeling free. They could also be pulling away here. We can't really tell. So only you're going to know your situation. Using your intuition too. I'm seeing the moon popping up a bit here. Even though you may not see it, I'm seeing it in other ways. Wink, wink. No. So anyway, 5 of Cups, it's knowing you need to move on. Trying not to focus anymore on those smashed glasses. Some of you may actually have sat on your glasses, your actual glasses, or broken them or something. You may need new glasses. That's coming through. There's also something here about your internet provider. All right, so Samantha, that's a name coming in, Samantha, and Paige. I just heard Leo the Lion. Hello. Lion showed up a lot in the Libra weekly reading this week. Lion and Lioness. If you're a Libra, I do readings for Libra, extra readings. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. And then there's the 5 of Wands. Wow. There has been something here that has I mean, it has really gotten you going. It looks like this could actually be familial too. Wow, there is a lot of anger coming through here. I don't normally, and this is a pretty intense deck. Someone, so the knights are very focused here, and knights in general, they are pretty focused, but they're not kings or queens. They only have so much experience, and they're the ones who sort of embody what the suit is all about. You know, like they're fiery, or they're you know, wearing their heart on their sleeve, or I just heard someone say the battle has just begun. Oh wow. So that's intense for some of you. Whew. I need to know what, and I just heard something about recover. What about recover? Page of Wands. Um, all right, so there could be some sort of, inspiring message that comes in, but I need more information. Yeah, okay, good, good. The sun. So things are going to come into awareness here. With awareness is that alignment. There's something else here, though. It's almost, look at this armor this page is wearing. There's hope here, okay? There is hope. So this could be a fire sign, even a Leo. I did hear Leo the lion right before I pulled the sun in the page of wands. So there could be here something about that Leo energy. And then you have the two of coins. So again, with the cycles, balancing it all, juggling it all, that you get that too with the lovers, that balance, Now the five of wands, I keep going back to that because there's something, it's almost like a tower moment happened. Or it has to happen. It may not have happened yet because if it's like it's coming. Some of you have to address something. You have to make a move. I feel like that's what this reading is about. Like you have to make a move. But it's almost like being very strategic about it. And there are emotions tied up in this, okay? That's why it's not easy. It could definitely go back to this, like this lover's energy. We're getting, because these are really, they're now being drawn back to the whole situation of things needing to be aligned, but they're not going to be perfect. It's almost like you're saying it's fine if they're not perfect, but I need some sort of level of security, stability. Okay. Could be in any sort of relationship or situation. Look at this magenta and everything, the fuchsia, the purple, and the violets. There's something, I just heard Robitussin. Some of you may actually have a cold or something. Oh, wow. Awakening. Yeah, this is the color. So I was drawn to these colors, and then look, I pull a card and we get more of those colors. That is about awakening, expansion. This is about you having received this message that it's time for your soul to expand beyond the 3D. And that is what this reading is about. This is so that, it's like you're an old soul. You've probably heard that throughout your life, and that you feel and you've come here to do great things maybe, or now maybe you're finally finding your place in the universe, or what it is that you're wanting to do. And it's like coming through and realizing that the hard work that you've put in so far, it's like almost like you can't turn back now. You've gone in too far. It's drastic change. There's transformation coming forward. It's this raw energy, this determination that has to do with your luck, your expansion, your abundance, viewer. So this is about enjoying the new way of being by having acceptance and inner peace when you move forward. But there is this, it's a time to move. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Now, again, time, this, I'm saying this for the week, but this could be within the next 2 months, even. This could be, something I'm picking up in the recent past, or, upcoming, very near future or present. We have two cards that want to come out together. What do we have? Oh, wow. Okay. Talk about cycles. Hello. So remember, whatever this is, the truth will come out. I love it when the moon and the sun come out together. It's this balance here. And it's, there's a lot of joy and vitality here. New life is coming through here. Something that may have been dark, or you may have felt sort of almost, this is like a cold energy, right? Coming through. And then you step into this light, and it's the world. That's when you've completed, the world is once the fool has completed their journey. It's like having it all, really. But it's not easy here. There's stuff that needs to be addressed. I want to know more about that anger. Okay, a Knight of Cups, it could have to do with a love situation, really. It could have to do with something that you love. Maybe you're leaving a career you love. It could also be, you may have, for some of you, this is only going to be a couple of you, you may have actually rejected somebody in love, like a love situation, or roles can always be flipped. And now it's like here with this power, it's almost like, what do I do with it? Now I know I possess this. I have it. Now what do I do? That could be something you're asking yourself now. We have this mother and child here in this card too. Then we have a dog and a wolf. It's like I'm hearing something about there are two sides to every story, right? And the energies really conflict. Like they balance each other out though. Again, it's about more balance. And right underneath it, remember, we had the Two of Coins, which look at this card, the balancing. It's having to be flexible too, right? Having to be flexible. Some of you are getting a message in. And again, it's something about if you're going to be willing to be flexible on something that could be part of it. Oh, another card is spinning on top of the deck. You have the Empress. This is a cool deck. It's moving around on its own, but all right. The Empress. So more cycles and being in the flow and your creativity. Here you have the Earth, it's like she has the whole world in her hands here. We've got the fish, you're being in the flow here, and you have all these unique animals, all with their own special abilities and talents. And maybe you're finally realizing that some of you're realizing your gift of your psychic abilities, perhaps, or you're wanting to work on that. And I also noticed that with the giraffe, there is this wanting to have peace. You are going to be getting some attention too coming up. People are going to be noticing. It's like whatever you're willing to change and transform, it's kind of like go ahead and do it, because once you take a step, there'll be this momentum, and you might actually realize, hey, really I am good at this, or I'm glad I did take the step in this direction, because now I'm hearing these things from other people, maybe, or getting this attention that I didn't know, like I didn't think it was that great, and apparently what I think is great on my new channel, or on my or your artwork or something, that you're maybe being brave and going after and creating for yourself. It's like you might get just enough inspiration and encouragement here. And that's what the Page of Wands brings too. And it could stick. Something could stick. You could be doing something that actually this time around it'll stick. So it could be you're doing something again, only better. But wow, it hasn't been easy. That you've had all this, you've had almost this like circus. I'm also hearing something about this like swirling of dreams, and like nightmares in there too. And yeah, and you've got the Four of Coins. Yeah, and there is sort of this protecting of the heart here. How do I give? If I give, I could get hurt again, or I could get disappointed again. Sort of like I'm going to give this one more try almost. It's like one big try here. And then you have that Ten of Coins, but it's good you did, because making the choice that's right for you, viewer, this leads to that Ten of Coins, that generational legacy. It's your legacy, basically, is what it is. And it boils down to that choice though here. And you could be looking for inspiration from the sky, you could be looking into astrology, you could be looking into your faith more, leaning more on your faith. You could actually be getting animal signs coming through. Let's see what we'll get for this. We have a horse. All right, so you have life purpose. Wow. Oh my goodness. Seriously, this whole thing has to do about your life purpose, right? So this is your heart chakra here. Embrace your purpose. This is not a time to hold back. Remember, make a move. That's the name of this video now. Make a move. Follow your passion and curiosity, and you will reach far. Now, of course, only make that move when you feel ready. But again, this is very encouraging. There's a lot of yellow energy, orange energy. That's your solar plexus and your sacral chakras. That has to do with your self-esteem, your self-efficacy, and you knowing that you can create. And this, I'm just going to say, you run your world. This person runs their world. That's where you're going. This over here, although it may be staring you in the face still, and it may be something to deal with, this is not too far off if it hasn't already started making itself known. Maybe a few rays of sunshine and hope are popping in, and I really hope that for you, viewer. Yeah, let's see what else we have. Let's get I'd like to get a Let's get some sort of career message here. Specific. Ooh, that popped right out. We're going to have a few of these. So you have science. There's something unfolding for you. Work with an open mind. You did get something about the flexibility, right, throughout this reading. Consider careers in science or any job that unravels the mysteries of the universe. Apply a scientific approach to your business or financial problem. Okay, so also I'm just getting this in. I'm actually being kind of really, I'm being asked to tell you this. There's Leave It to Beaver. Somebody who crossed over liked Leave It to Beaver, the show. It's an old show, black and white. It's like 50s, 60s. There was Ward and June Cleaver. So I don't know if the name Ward, June, Cleaver, who else was in it? There was Eddie, there was Theodore, Wally, maybe Wallace. But there's some names there, but also there's that show. Maybe some of you, there's something about an aunt or an uncle, a great aunt or uncle even could be. Like you may have actually mowed their lawn as a child. So I know this is very specific, but somebody may need to hear this, okay? All right, let's see. And I'm actually getting a B name like Belinda or Becky or Bronson. Interesting, okay. And then you have prudence. Don't let the balance of your credit cards get too high. Transition right on to prudence, right? Leave It to Beaver and then prudence. Don't let the balance of your credit cards get too high. That's just good practical advice, right? And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm tuning into cards, right? So this is putting something aside for a rainy day and staying within your budget so that you can start living within your means. We do want to live within our means, of course. And then, wow. So you actually had one of the few cards in this deck that just has a plain old message of words, right? There are only a couple in here, and you have success will find you. But I feel like you will find the success because I feel this is kind of passive. I'm not a huge fan of the passivity too much. I'll have my hanged man moments and stuff, but okay, we have asked for help. But I feel that we make our success really. Consider asking for help with regard to your financial problems if you have any. I mean, this is for people who do have financial problems. Okay, this is looking at your financial situation from a new perspective, and this is also, you still have resources. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Look at this. I looked at the back of the underside of the deck. So remember, you do still have some resources remaining. All right. It may not necessarily be money, but there's something you're being sort of, assured and just kind of reassured. All right. I'm getting a connection to shells. I don't know if it's a name like Shelly, Sheldon, or if it's some of you, those conch shells, like picking them up and hearing the ocean within. Now I'm getting like a Lord of the Flies moment here, that book from like grade school. Anyway, I'm all over the place, but I get all lots and lots of messages. Sometimes that channel is so clear and a lot comes in. So also Susanna, you will have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your calling, your divine calling. Some of you may work with horses. I'm hearing horses right now. And I know we have horse under here, but I'm actually hearing the click, 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 all right, of the hooves. You like that imitation, right? It was really good, I know. All right, what is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward, right? Because that's part of your soul. That's part of your destiny, right? Ask for what you need and things will align for you to carry out your vision, right? So, asking for help, but also maybe doing some sort of manifestation exercises. We want to be careful. I just want to point out. So sometimes it's like we're told to be very, very specific with our manifestations, right? Because we have to be so careful of what we're calling in. But I also want to say that we don't want to be so specific that we're not flexible anymore, that we're not open to other possibilities. Because if we're saying like, I will only date, people over 6 feet, well, you kind of limit yourself. What if the right person comes in and they're 5'10", or or 5'5"? Like, that's we're kind of limiting I feel as though when we're manifesting, we're being specific. We just don't want to be so specific that we're shutting out good opportunities and good people and stuff like that. So, but again, this is about you getting your wishes filled. So you do what feels right to you, okay, viewer? But I did sort of get this, I've been getting it a lot lately, actually, about just being really careful about not being we don't want to box ourselves in so that we're limiting ourselves. The whole point of manifestation is to expand, right, and improve, and it's not to close us off, right? And speaking of which, I'm now being told to get the card over here, which may be connecting to exactly what I'm saying. Usually it is. I mean, it's about free will too. You have divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. Okay, so follow the divine flow at all costs, right? So try to be, in the flow, of course. We have individuality here. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. We're all here, we all have a different life purpose. Journey is all different. And then we have reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. I always look for the lessons. Maybe that's the educator in me, but I'm always looking for the lessons, in life here. All right. And what else? Love. If there's something with love that needs to come through now, speak now or forever hold your peace. We have the Page of Cups, we have Death, and we have Five of Cups. Ooh, all right. So there could be a message coming in regarding love. It could be a start over. It could be you may decide that there's some sort of transformation of it. So there's going to be a change in a relationship. Messages could be going back and forth, possibly someone you may not have been hearing from. It could actually, in this case, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any kind of loving relationship where there was some sort of breakup, loss, regret. Let's see what happens with that, because we have the transformation, Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is a very fast-moving energy. All right, so we want to avoid being impulsive. So we want to be very careful with what we say too when we see this Knight of Swords. Okay, we want to be very careful because they do have to do with the communication. Remember, analytics. So we want to be very careful about that. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is some of you are maybe losing faith in a certain relationship here. Then we have that Ace of Cups though. So this could be the healing that needs to take place. It could also be, a new love for some of you. There's potential here, though, with an Ace of Cups, and then you also have a Knight of Cups coming in. All right, so this person could be a Virgo too, or you're a Virgo, but I'm getting that energy. Doesn't have to be, of course. It's not going to be a Virgo for everyone, but or maybe you're coming out of hermit mode even. Okay, so that's coming in. I just want to ask let's get you. I want to ask the angels here about this. What do we need to know about this love situation coming in? What do we need to know? Give us some insight, please. Maybe you have a question or two about it. Let's see if I can get you an answer. Recovery, right? That's why some people were in hermit mode. It's that rest recovery, taking the time you need. A yes for some of you, and then about the situation will improve. Okay, so I'm glad I asked. All right, and then I did have something just coming in about some of you. It's about being assertive. Speaking your truth, speaking your mind. You have our angel Ariel here, Archangel Ariel. This is the keeper of Mother Earth. This is reminding us of, this is Aries energy, by the way. Ariel, Aries. This is love, nature, a heart-centered approach. Some of you need to get outside more, especially with that Empress card and some other pentacles, connecting with nature. But this is an abundance of natural things. And again, it's not money. Money is not natural, but this is about caring for yourself and realizing that you are connected to the cycles and the transformation. There's a lot of butterflies here. Some of you like butterflies. Some of you also like baked goods. I just heard it's like a joke. And then I got a cardinal. So it could be someone from the other side. I don't know. But there's something here about like lemon meringue pie or banana pudding. Okay, so I'm kind of getting these like yellowy kind of creamy desserts. So that's coming in too. All right. And I just heard, okay, so for Ariel, we have manifesting the fulfillment of physical wants and needs, amplifying your care of animals, your environment, taking care of your internal environment, because that's a reflection of the external, and vice versa, making sure that your outer environment, is not affecting you in a bad way. That's why we should get rid of clutter and things of that nature. Rose quartz may be a good stone for you. And if you're asking a question about time, this card says 2 weeks. I have one more message for you. Be lighthearted. Set your intention to be easygoing and playful today. Gift yourself with some carefree time to have fun. Okay, now we're going to move into sign-specific messages. I do hope these messages helped. Let's get into some sign-specific things here. So at 35, we're moving into sign-specific. Perfect. Let's go ahead. Who should we start with? I think we should start with, let's just go in order. Okay, Aries. Take action with red jasper, okay? And let's get a fortune cookie for you. Take action, sunshine. The sun is shining on you, career and business growth, fabulous communication and relationships. All right, that's Aries. We're going to do a 2-card pull here for, and it may not even be the same decks. I'm just going to go to where I'm called. So for Taurus, you actually have Swan. This is becoming. It's your heart chakra. Let go of what isn't authentic, Taurus, and become who you were born to be. Let your true self emerge. Hey, that was about the whole reading, really. 777, beautiful. Sign of guidance, connecting with your spiritual guides. And next we have, okay, we have payday. This is going to be for Gemini. Bald eagle, root chakra, number 9. See your situation from a higher point of view. Let spirit guide your next steps. Just trusting the wisdom of your higher self. And then you have this lovely payday. Excellent. I want that reading. Okay. We have Cancer here. Cancer, you have find your purpose. When you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. And you have 144. Rise your vibrations. You're leveling up as a healer and light worker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we're moving on to Leo. Leo, set limits with draining people. Just say no. When people are depleting you, kindly set a limit, such as I only have 10 minutes to listen, or, just about self-care, really, so that you can stay empowered. And it's also an act of self-empowerment. 505, surrender to change. Take a leap of faith and adapt to the change. I just heard Lisa. We have Virgo, Angel Aura Quartz. Lighten up. Okay, we've lighten up. And then we have Coyote, card 31, stillness, throat chakra. Take some time to rest and reconnect with your inner voice. This might actually help you feel more light, what is it? Footloose and fancy free. So this is be still and listen. What is your inner wisdom revealing to you? Okay. That was for Virgo. Libra. Oh, wow. Okay. Can't even make this up, right? Balance is needed, Libra, with relationships. Wow. Okay. I'm also a Libra, so it's just so funny. Make sure all of your relationships are equal and balanced with giving and receiving. If they are out of rhythm, then the other is sacrificing and you can't sustain itself. It can't sustain. Okay. So this is about making sure you create more. You don't want to be creating more obstacles to overcome. You've got to keep things in balance and know that you're worthy and that at all times you deserve respect. Here you have wholeness with the hawk, card 16. That's about your sacral chakra. What do you truly desire, Libra? Reconnect with your big vision and allow yourself to take flight in the direction of your greatest passion and joy. All right. So funny, Libra had balanced relationships. And next we have Scorpio. You have wolf here, crown chakra, card 45. You are a divine being, so much more majestic than you could ever imagine. Embrace your true greatness. Your leadership power serves many. And you have society here too, Scorpio. Say yes to the wonderful invitations that are going to be coming your way. This is good for networking and new love interests, even for those who are single. Sagittarius, it's your birthday, so you're getting extra cards. Let's get you planning. Oh, wow. 888. And what else do we have for Sagittarius? Practice patience. Okay, well, that's tough sometimes. All right. Practice patience. Press the pause button. Take a day off from being frustrated with yourself or others. Patience reaps great rewards. Great reminder for all of us. Planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. And you have 888, Sag. Sign of abundance. This is great success coming your way. By the way, I do shorts. Please check those out. They're on Instagram and here on YouTube. So you may find those helpful as well. 212, sign to strengthen your trust here for Capricorn. This is trusting more in yourself and others. And then you have Fox, Divine Matrix, Third Eye Chakra, card 40. Don't believe everything you hear in your mind. Detach from fear and connect with your higher truth. Ask for divine guidance if you need it, Cappies. Next, we have Aquarius. Aquarius, achievement. I just heard something about a beagle. Achievement, beagle. And center yourself. All right, so enjoy the limelight here, Aquarius. You've earned it. All right, so there could be some sort of secret worry about somebody's health, though, and there could be some sleepless nights here. That is mentioned here, but center yourself. Take a few deep breaths. Regain your center. Now you can approach life from a more mindful place. And I'm getting clairaudiently connecting with your ancestors, too. Okay? So that was a message I heard. Next, we have Pisces, perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light. That will help you get where you want to be. All right. And this is also, you have release your critical voices within, Pisces. When a critical inner voice says, I'm not enough or I'm not too sensitive, immediately counter it with, this is not true. Focus on loving thoughts instead. Again, it's all about your perspective. It's amazing how the cards, they really line up and tell the true story, a story, at least for some of you, right? It's not going to be for everyone. And that's it. So that's what I have for all of you. And I wish you the best. Please consider a thumbs up, liking, that's a like, subscribe, share, comment. I'd really appreciate it. And wishing you all a wonderful week and beyond.